So today I'm going to show you how to turn this into this in just a couple minutes and without this. Hey guys, Mike here from Envy Creative. So in a lot of the commercials that we do, we try to use our actors instead of casting outside actors, and this especially comes in play when we need to see old people or elderly people on screen. Now obviously casting somebody who's elderly will fit the role a lot better than just doing some makeup on a younger person, but a lot of the time a client might not have the budget for additional casting or the time that it would take to do the casting, so we just need to make do with the actors that we have. And then to make them look old, this involves a lot of makeup and a lot of trial and error that we've learned over the years, so we can actually get a pretty decent elderly person look on one of our actors with not too much time and effort in the makeup chair. But with a lot of filters coming out on TikTok and Instagram that can instantly make you look elderly, we thought that there must be an easier way to do this rather than doing makeup every time. When we started our search on how we could do this all in post-production rather than doing practical makeup, the main way we saw that everybody was doing this was by bringing all the footage into your editor, exporting it as an image sequence, bringing one of those images into Photoshop or another photo editing program to make them look old, and then exporting that again, and then bringing all of that into another program that will stitch them all together and do kind of like a deepfake. We tried this before and the results weren't ideal. Also, a lot of the results that we found that other people got were ideal, but that takes way too much time for us as well. So we said there has to be a better, faster, and easier way to do it, and we found one. Here's an example of a little scene we shot with the before footage, and now here's the after footage once we go through our process. Now in total, this process only takes maybe 5 minutes to do and doesn't involve any technical things like exporting as image sequences or needing to know how to use Photoshop. So first thing you're going to do is obviously film your footage. Now the more high quality you can get your footage and the more stable you can get your footage, the better it'll turn out. This works best when the camera is locked off and somebody is sitting down and not moving around too much. It still can work if a person's moving, but you'll get the best results if they're still and the camera's still. So then you're gonna get your footage onto your iPhone. Now there's a lot of different ways to do this. We prefer using Dropbox just because we can get the highest quality footage from our computer downloaded to our iPhone. But there's a bunch of other ways to do it, like using AirDrop or WeTransfer or Google Drive. So now that your footage is on your phone, you're gonna bring it into an app called FaceApp. A lot of people might be familiar with this app because it got really well known for doing photos, but one of their new updates that came out is actually lets you do video. So you're gonna open FaceApp, you're gonna go to the Videos tab, and you're gonna open your video there. Now to be able to do this in FaceApp without a watermark does require a paid version of the app, but it's definitely worth it if this is something that you're gonna find yourself doing a lot. So now that you have your clip, you're going to swipe over until you see a little icon that looks like an old man, and you're gonna tap that. From there, you're going to have a slider on the left-hand side of the screen that will allow you to adjust how strong the filter is. We found that the highest setting on the filter can give you a little bit of artifacts, so bringing it down just a little bit will still give you the same effect, but without all the artifacts that comes with the AI doing what it's doing. Also, it does work best just to have one person in the video, so the software is not trying to do two faces. So from here, you can export it and download it to your camera roll and then get it back onto your computer. Now, the reason we're putting it back on our computer is that even though this is really cool technology that FaceApp has, it only actually exports in about 720p. Now this works fine if you're just posting something on TikTok or Instagram, but if you're using it in a production environment like we are, we want to up-res it or increase the quality using another piece of software. This piece of software is called Video Enhance AI by Topaz. Now again, this does cost some money for the software, but out of all of the video enhancement software that we found, this actually does the best job enhancing your video to 1080p or even 4K. There are some other free video enhancing softwares out there, but we just found that the Video Enhance AI does the best job for what we use. So now that we have our footage, we're gonna bring it into Video Enhance AI and we're gonna let it process. It's actually gonna show us which video enhancement presets it should use to get the best result. So once you choose which preset you wanna use to enhance the video, you process it and export it. And now you have a scene that went from this to this. Now, I know the whole explanation of the process did take some time, but the whole process itself, once you do it once or twice, should only take a few minutes from start to finish, minus how fast it is bringing your footage from your computer to your phone and then back to your computer. Before we keep going, guys, we put a lot of work into these videos to give you guys the best information possible, so if you found this video helpful, feel free to give it a like, and if you want to learn more with future videos, feel free to subscribe. And if you ever have any questions about any of our videos or any of the processes, always feel free to leave a comment and we'll get back to you. We also post every day on our Instagram with behind the scenes of what we do here at the studio. So if you're interested in that, feel free to go follow us on Instagram. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. And if you have any questions about any of the software or the process that we did today, feel free to leave them in the comments and we'll catch you on the next one.